Okay, so let's go a little further here. These two paths, notice that they make for themselves crooked paths, plural, and that's because they're controlling knowledge on both sides of the fence, both hemispheres of the brain. So both paths are under deception. And like we said, we've already shown the connection to these paths in connection to English Freemasonry. They're showing you that with the checkerboard. Now watch, guys, this isn't in any way done here. Now I need you to see something here. What we're talking with, we're showing you the same checkerboard path right here. Okay, right here. All I have to do is finish this line, boom, finish this line here, and what do we got? There's our square. So what I'm showing you here in the fractal diagram is this path that's being run in this direction. In this case, the material path. And in this case, it's the spiritual path being run in this direction, the light and the dark, two hemispheres of the brain. Well, that's exactly what the fractal equation is showing you. That bringing together the two forms of knowledge, we have the material knowledge on this side, the spiritual knowledge on this side, both are still under deception and are running this deceptive fruit, of course, this divided knowledge that we see symbolized from Eden. So both forms of knowledge stemming from this Eden event, both the spiritual, okay, and the material, is running the same equation. Now watch. Who did we say was causing this? Who do we say was responsible? Who was being used as the tool to do this work, to alter reality? Well, we said that it was Freemasonry. More importantly, English Egyptian Freemasonry. What do you see right here? What do you see right here? You see a 90-degree angle. You actually are seeing a Freemasonic square. Exactly right. The symbol, one of the chief symbols for Egyptian Freemasonry. And here's the square that's going to grow exponentially, age by age. Think that's some accident? No, it's no accident at all. Do you think that we find the geometry for the checkerboard here and the equation, that it's any accident? No. None of this is coincidence. None of this is coincidence at all. And to further show you this, let's go further. Let's look at what we have with these two crooked paths that are superimposed over each other. And let's see all the many symbols of consistency that we're going to see. Well, first off, let's just look at it like this. We saw that it related itself to the hourglass, and then the hourglass we can see forms itself into the very same shape as the 8. And then of course we know that this hourglass is symbolic of what we see here on this Black Widow spider, which of course is going to further symbolize, as we show it later, these periods of time or these world ages. But I want you to see now that it's going to show you something that you're already familiar with, and that's the 33rd degree of Freemasonry. You see it being depicted within the exact same geometry right here for the SS symbol that was popular in the days of the Nazis, which is really the exact same geometry that's telling you this 33. And you can see that the geometry is right here. This line comes down to that line right here, makes one of these threes. And then two of these threes together, in other words, two of these paths, the geometry forms the 33. Now, if that isn't clear enough for you, let's take it like this. Let's take it and just give it to you in this symbol. Now let's divide this in half and see what the mirror shows. It shows us two threes facing each other. Any way you look at it, I divide the segment of geometry, right there's a 3. And then I divide the segment of geometry on this side, another 3 will show up. These two paths, these two crooked paths, either way I divide it in the geometry is going to give me these two threes, these two lightning bolts. Now I'm looking for the symbol for the feminine. Of course, we're talking Ishtar, Isis, the female quality of the occult. Well, there's the symbol. There's an X, which symbolizes the female chromosomes. I'll be back.